Hello, I'm Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me here today. We are going to be doing a seated leg workout. We will be using our chair and also a unweighted Pilates ball, a children's exercise ball, or even a rolled up towel make great substitutes. We're going to be focusing on increasing strength in those legs, providing support to those lower body joints, hips, knees, and ankles without stressing them out during our exercises. Get set up and we're going to get moving right now. Great job here. We're going to start from the bottom up a little bit here today. Take your ball or towel right in between above the ankles and give that a little squeeze. Let those toes turn in just a bit. Keep the knees out and we'll lift the heels, keeping a little squeeze on the ball here. Feel some of those leg muscles warming up. Not a ton of work just yet. Everything today will be low or moderate intensity. There's nothing high impact. Lots of modifications here, or feel free to include your own. Few more here. Feel the arch of the foot. Engage with this movement, just gently squeezing on the ball here. And bring it down. Slide those heels forward. Now flex those toes up. Easy with the ball, just that little bit of a press in. Try not to roll the toes up first. Keep them in line with the rest of the foot. So think about moving the foot instead of the toes. That's a tricky one. A lot of people get extra help from some of those toe muscles. Great job here. Last one. Take your ball, slide it up just a touch, squeeze it here. Make sure those knees feel good. You can lean back in the chair if you would like to. You can even hang on to the bottom. Extend those legs, bring them back down with control. Good, so modification here, just a smaller movement. Work where you feel safe, comfortable, and you can control. Feel this inner muscle here on the top of the thigh working. Really nice and important to keep that one strong, giving that knee a lot of support. Great job here. When you extend, try not to lock out those knees. So you shouldn't almost feel them kind of like click back into place, even if it's not super sharp or painful, you don't hear any noises. Keep it easy in there. Like I said, we're not trying to stress anything out today. Few more here. This isn't a long workout, so we're going to spend a good amount of time within each exercise. Make sure we can find the work, get the most out of it. Last one here. Bring them back down. You can lean back up off the chair. Move the ball up in between the inner thighs. You want to make sure you're clear, not just of the kneecap, but the knee joint. So about 1 inch, 2 inches behind the knee. We're going to go ahead here. Step those feet in a little bit closer than the knees. So when those knees come in, you have nice stacking through the joints. Release. Good. Use those inner thighs there. A lot or a little. What feels good for you? Great job here. Make sure that knee joint feels good here. Hips feel good. So maybe if you feel up here towards the top, you shouldn't feel a lot of these muscles working. Instead, try to work from these muscles in here, even if you need to make it a little bit softer or smaller. That's all right. We don't want these hip flexors working. We want these inner thigh muscles working. Sometimes the body likes to go into a stronger muscle and maybe avoid the muscle it should be using. We want to reset those patterns. Maybe, maybe not, but you just want to check in on it. Last one here. Go ahead, take the ball out. This one is as easy or as difficult as you make it. Feel all of your sitting muscles connecting into the chair here. Go ahead, give them a little bit of a squeeze, and you might even bounce up a little bit tall and release. Squeeze, imagine, release them. As you squeeze them, they tuck in and under, coming closer together. So this side and this side engage, pull up underneath you, and release. Great job. We're going to take a little bit of time here. This can be a challenging muscle to work from a seated position. These are the muscles that are commonly used in things like squatting, lunging, deadlifting, exercises that people with lower body joint discomfort tend to avoid. But the stronger this muscle is, the better those joints feel. So we're going to work it here in a little more comfortable position. And then hopefully we can build a really nice foundation where you start working into more challenging exercises when you're ready. Or at least not feeling so much joint pain. Keep going here. Now squeeze and hold. Give them a chance to work. Release. Last one here. Great job. Go ahead, take the ball. We'll get it under the right leg first. And what you're going to do here is squeeze. So same thing with a towel. You're just going to squeeze that heel in. I'm going to turn this way just so you can see what I've got going. And lift. Good job. Keeping a squeeze on the ball. So you're using the lower leg, pulling in, squeezing, and lifting here. Notice that I'm not leaning away as the ball comes up. So even if it's smaller, good movement in the leg without getting movement through the low back or the hips. You really want to avoid irritating those areas. Tops of the thigh is working, and underneath there in the back. If you're getting that good squeeze, you might get tired and lose it. That's okay. Take a break and come back to it. You only have to do it one time here on this side. Maybe next time you come back to this workout, you try to go for 2 rounds, or maybe these exercises are a little easier. Take that out. Whew, feel it in that one. Opposite leg, so left leg here, squeeze. Find a good position, up and down. If you feel like you have to tilt away from it, keep it a little bit lower. Keep going here. You've got it. Stay with it. I know it's a lot of work. Release that on down. Great job there. You can go ahead and take your ball, set it underneath the chair. We're going to slide on over to the right hip, and you can lean off to this right side just a little bit. Right leg is going to come out to the side. I'm going to give you 2 options here. Sorry, left leg out to the left side here. Stabilize on that right leg and see if you can lift. It's harder with the leg extended straight because you have a longer lever. So modification here is to bend the knee and take a clamshell. If you do have the propensity to have a tight or fussy, deep hip muscle, so piriformis, some of those muscles in there, being in this bent position in the hip can irritate that a little bit. And I like that straight leg movement, even though it's harder, a little bit better. So if you do less of them, but you're not getting that deep hip pain, that kind of deep butt hip pain area there, I think that that's better. So where does it feel good for you? Maybe a few of each. Straight leg or a side lift. Maybe there's an exercise that you like better than both of these. You could throw that in here too. Good. We are going to follow this up with some really great stretches for that area. Let's go ahead and take it over to the right leg. Straight leg or bent. Lift and lower. Doesn't have to be big. You can keep it smaller. You can keep it slower. Same thing here if you're working with that bent leg option. Try not to roll the hips back. Hips should stay forward. It's just the leg moving in and out. Take a few more here wherever you are working. I know these ones are a little bit tougher. Bring it into the center. Let's go left leg over the top of the right. Just let that knee fall forward. This is a shorter workout here, so we'll stay on this side. We'll go to the other side, and you can follow up with whatever stretches feel good for you on your own time, when you have time, if you have time. Great job. Sit up nice and tall here. I hope that you enjoyed this workout. I hope you were able to engage with some of those muscles that support those lower body joints, giving them just a little bit of work without irritating the knees. If this workout went well, definitely come back to it. Maybe increase the time that you work, maybe increase how fast you're working. You can get more reps. Maybe repeat it for a second time. Switch legs. Or maybe you come back to the channel and try a more challenging leg workout. Definitely for beginners. I always recommend start a little conservative, start easy. Make sure you don't want to find out that you did too much and now you're uncomfortable and in pain. It's better to pull back a little bit and then say, oh, yeah, that went pretty well. I feel pretty good. Maybe I can just turn it up just a notch or two. And then you slowly find where that limit is without overdoing it. Great job. Ease that one on and down. I definitely thank you for joining me here today. It means a lot when you guys come join me here for these workouts. I love giving a wide variety of workouts for all fitness levels. I hope that you meet me back here for the next one. That's easier to do if you are subscribed to the channel. Do me, yourself, and everyone else a favor. Click that subscribe button before you head out today. It is always free. Until I see you guys next time, keep taking good care of yourselves. Remember to stretch out anything that might feel a little tight or tense later. There are yoga videos here on this channel, so I recommend getting into one of those if you need it later. Keep taking good care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys again soon.